Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I say welcome, and to my returning subscribers, welcome back. Yes, I'm sorry for the break in uploading videos. I was a bit down. I wasn't feeling too well, but your girl is back, so we are back to business. Thanks for sticking around. Okay, let me go straight into the video for today. So something happened, I think last week, if I am correct, and I just thought I should come talk about it. One of the things we do here on this channel is we commend people when they do great stuff. We do not condemn people. So I'll be commending a young man from Nigeria who did something, in my opinion, exceptional and spectacular, and I just want us to look about it. It's not news anymore, but because I wasn't feeling too well, I couldn't film. But now that I'm feeling well, I think I don't want to let this video go by. So from the title of the video, you already know what I'm talking about, and if you've not heard anything about the story, welcome on board. So in Lagos, Nigeria, there is this young man called Jeremiah, who did something beautiful. So Jeremiah is a hawker, street hawker. He hawks water on the street. So in Nigeria and I think some other West African countries, it's known as pure water or bottled water or something like that. So basically he hawks water in traffic. And if you know how these things work, it's not like the guy makes a lot of money like that. So it is basically not well to do. He's just trying to make ends meet. You get me? So on this very day, Jeremiah was going about his business, trying to sell water in traffic, and it happened that at that time a prison van or a prisoner's van, pardon my English, I don't know what exactly to call it, but a van transporting prisoners to or from the prisons, whatever, was passing by at that time. So it had prisoners in it, in the van, of course, protected and all that. So they were also stuck in traffic. Jeremiah was also in traffic at that time, and they were asking him for water or whatever, or basically Jeremiah was just moved with compassion, and he started giving them not just water, like the water he was selling, but he started giving them money. Does it even make sense? He was giving them money, like his money from his business or his sales. He was giving them money. Okay, as interesting as that would sound, that is not even the height of the story. In as much as that is the core of the story, that is not even the height of the story. So he gave them money, and how did it become a big deal? This is where it happened. So there was another guy that was also in traffic who saw what was going on and decided to film that moment, from his phone. He just took a camera and then recorded that moment and put it online. And that was the beginning of a complete turnaround for Jeremiah. So this guy, the random guy known as Rocky, if I'm not mistaken, he's a photographer, photographer, something of that nature. He was in traffic heading somewhere, and he happened to experience that moment, and he just decided to record it and put it online because it didn't make sense to him. Some guy selling something, not significant profits, if we all know how these things work, and then giving out his money to prisoners in a van. Doesn't make sense. So he found it very interesting, and then he filmed it and then he put it online. And before we know what was happening, the video went viral, and people started looking for Jeremiah, trying to contact him. And Rocky also tried to reach out to the guy, but he couldn't find the guy. So because people were persistent, people were on him, we need to get this guy, he's such a giver, he has a kind heart, blah blah blah. So Rocky decided to go back to that spot to find Jeremiah, which he did, but he couldn't find the guy because, of course, it's not like the guy lives there. But the interesting part is Rocky also went ahead. He made a lot more efforts to look for Jeremiah. Long story short, he found Jeremiah, got his number, and it went on and on. So let me pause there and go somewhere else. It happened that because the video went viral, Jeremiah story featured on a popular news paper in Nigeria. I think the Punch newspaper. Yeah, the Punch newspaper. So they featured the story. I think they interviewed the guy and all that. Still on the same viral video, there is this popular businessman in Nigeria known as Obi Kubana. If you've not heard of Obi Kubana, it's okay. There's always a first time. But I did a video on Obi Kubana. I'll put a link right here so you can just, check the video out and see what he does. So he's a successful businessman in Nigeria, a philanthropist, and basically a well-to-do young Nigerian. He has a chain of businesses, here and there and all that. He's into hotels, lifestyle. There's a particular word for that niche. I don't know, it just went off my head, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so that guy also saw the video, and he was on an interview on another popular OAP's YouTube channel, Daddy Freeze. And whilst on the video or on the interview, they were talking about giving, the effect of giving and all that, because Obi Kubana is big on giving and empowering people, right? So Daddy Freeze featured Obi Kubana on his Instagram live, I think, or YouTube, whatever, and they were talking about giving, and somehow Obi Kubana made reference to Jeremiah's story, because he also saw the video. Of course, the video was viral, so he made reference to Jeremiah's story. He was like, he loved what the guy did, and on the spot, it was spontaneous, it wasn't planned. Obi Kubana said if anybody could find Jeremiah for him, he would sponsor the guy's education. Hold on, just like that. Like I said, it wasn't planned, it wasn't anything, it was spontaneous on the spot. And Daddy Freeze actually took it upon himself to get Jeremiah. I followed the story through, and I just want us to learn some things from it. I'm getting there. So long story short, Daddy Freeze went ahead with his search, found Jeremiah, contacted Obi Kubana, and they met. So here they met, and Obi Kubana said he would sponsor Jeremiah's education, but apparently I think he's a dropout or something because of financial constraints and all that. So Obi Kubana said he was going to sponsor Jeremiah's education to whatever level. First is first degree in Nigeria, and if he wants to further anywhere in the world, he is responsible for it, and of course empowering him and all that. It sounded like a joke until pen was put into paper. They met at Obi Kubana's place, and everything was sealed. There are videos. I'll see if I can get videos from Daddy Freeze's channel and then just put them here so we can also see and all that. And everything went on like that. And it happened that on the day of the final signing of agreements and all that, Obi Kubana's lawyer was involved. Everybody was on board and all that. Few days to that, or a day to, or that same day, I really cannot remember. Another guy who just came to visit Obi Kubana's business premises, as he calls it, said he saw the video and then he saw what Obi Kubana was doing, and then he also wants to support Jeremiah. Long story short, the man and his wife puts Jeremiah on a monthly salary of 100k naira, 100,000 naira monthly. I'm like, whoa, hold up. Can you imagine? And then from there, a lot of people, and all that. So anyways, let me just pause there. What I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to bring out from this story is, when it comes to touching a life, or when it comes to touching lives, when it comes to giving value, you don't necessarily have to have much. These kinds of story would not really trend because, of course, the society is tilted, unfortunately, towards negativity and that kind of thing. But if you ask me, this guy deserves all the awards, all the applause, all the accolades he can get. Coming from a young man, he didn't have much. As a matter of fact, he said that on that day he didn't make much profit, if he even made any profit at all. So he was just moved with compassion. So you could tell that the guy is a natural giver, he's a natural helper, he is naturally compassionate, and that is what humanity is all about. He didn't need to wait until he made $1,000 or anything of that nature. He also had his own struggles. He was supposed to go to school. He couldn't go to school. There is no money to go to school. Now he's trying to make ends meet. Come on, how much profit can he even make from selling water? And then, out of the little he has given, or he was found giving, to people. And for me, that is worth celebrating. It is worth it. Let us emulate stuff like this. I know stories here and there, all fingers are not equal, blah 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 and all that. One of the things to learn from this is, you don't need to have too much to give. You don't need to have so much to be a giver. Just have a kind heart and give what you can, and you will get blessed in return. Have a compassionate heart. Secondly, you might be like, okay, but I've been giving, nobody is recognizing me. Hey, Jeremiah, in one of the interviews, no, not an interview, in Obi Kubana's office, he said that was actually not his first time of giving. He's been giving. He's a natural giver. Giving comes to him naturally, so he's been doing it. But because he does it consistently, on this very day, I wouldn't say luck. I think it was just a day for him to harvest all that he has planted. All right, everything just aligned in his favor. How come on that very day there was a guy on the street, or on the road, I beg your pardon, who was heading somewhere, who was also held up in traffic, and the guy saw what was happening, and the guy decided to take out his phone and record it? I want to believe there are other people, or there were other people there that saw what this guy was doing too. But why was it only this guy who filmed that moment? The guy could have actually filmed it and left it on his phone, just watching it from time to time, or laugh over the whole issue and all that. But the guy also put it online, and the video went viral. It wasn't Jeremiah's plan. He didn't even know it was being recorded or being filmed. Do you understand? So keep doing what you're doing, even if people are not recognizing you. One day you will definitely, as the good book says, the Holy Bible, you will reap what you sow. But you make sure you're sowing good, so you reap good. Otherwise, as it says, you will reap what you sow. So that was the story of Jeremiah. He wasn't just giving for the first time, and he wasn't giving to be seen. Neither was he giving to be rewarded, but eventually he was rewarded. So if you do the right thing, you will definitely get results. It might not come immediately, but eventually it will come. And the fact that, like I said earlier, you're not getting recognition now does not necessarily mean that you will not be recognized sooner or later. Let it be a natural habit of yours. All right? So, and when God wants to bless you, hey, everything is going to fall in place for you. Rocky was there at that time, filmed it, put it online. People were asking for Jeremiah. Rocky had to now go. How come Rocky, even in Nigeria, they say, how come he put the thing on his head? How come he put the matter on his head? It was another person's life. But like I said, when God wants to bless you, everything aligns. Rocky went on looking for Jeremiah. Rocky found him eventually. Rocky housed him, clothed him, and Rocky connected him to Daddy Freeze, who eventually connected him to Obi Kubana. And the guy's life has changed, basically. So what I'm saying is, good deeds like this should be commended. So I don't know if Jeremiah will get to see this, I don't know if Rocky will get to see this, but let us learn from these things. That is the main purpose of doing this video. Let us learn from these things. Humanity first. Touch a life. You don't need to have so much. Touch a life. Touch lives. Let it be your aim. Give value. Be a person of value. Like I always say when I end my videos, you have something inside of you. Bring it out. Let your light shine. No matter how small it is, let your light shine. Somebody is in need of what you carry. Be better. Touch lives, and the world will become a better place. If we spend as much time promoting good as we do promote evil, I think the world will become a better place than it already is. Anyways, I can go on and on and on, but hey, I believe we can pick a thing or two from this video. Shout out to Jeremiah. Well done. Please don't stop. Now you've been recognized, I'm sure you know there is more you can do. Don't get carried away with the whole social media hype and all that. Keep doing what you do and you keep getting blessed. Special shout out to the Rocky guy too, because if not for Rocky, we wouldn't have known or heard anything about Jeremiah, I believe. So I feel like Rocky is also a huge part of this whole success story. He's also a star of the story. So shout out to Rocky. I think his name on Instagram is Rocky MA Photography or something like that, but I'll put it there if I find it. So you see, shout out to Rocky. Also shout out to Daddy Freeze on this one. He did a good job in finding and connecting Jeremiah to Obi Kubana, and shout out to Obi Kubana too. Steady inspiring the youth, steady empowering people, steady motivating people, and steady helping people. Well done, Obi Kubana. Well done. Keep being an example to the youth and humanity at large. All right, I think I'll stop here because if I keep going, this video will not stop. But hey, so if you're still here at this time of the video, you are the real MVP. Thank you for sticking around. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Yes, share with your friends. Let me know what you think of this act and this video entirely. Drop a comment in the comment section below, and please don't forget to smash the subscribe button. Please subscribe to the channel. This is 2022. We have to hit some milestones. We have to grow together. All right, thank you. I'll catch you in my next one. But like I always say, remember, become a better version of yourself. Evolve, become better. There is something inside of you that the world is in need of. Bring it out there and let your light shine. All right, I'll catch you in my next one, but till then, bye bye.